It's a simple answer. Not well.
You told me you did it quickly.
20 minutes, but I use save states every step of the way. Every single
It's okay.
step.
It's
Ah.
okay. You told me how much save states I used for the death egg.
It's funny, 8-4 was the easiest.
Really?
Yeah, 8-4 was
Nice.
really easy. We probably should shut up. Why are we talking? We're ruining this. The entire fucking world shut down. What are we meant to talk about? What's in here? It's the pre-stream. I don't even have my hip with the youth lo-fi music playing.
I was playing music from 1990. When did
Four?
Sonic 3 come out?
94? 1994?
Yeah, 94. I was playing music from 1994. What part of that was hip? What part of my
That
pre-stream was
was
hip?
hip as shit, dude. That was amazing. You played that Generations remix at the end, and I was like, "Oh fuck," and that's a bop.
No,
That's what kids say.
I love that. That's why I kind of want to get the bad ending in CD because that's the part of the reason why I want to get the bad ending.
Yeah, fair enough. Why not? Okay. No lo-fi music. Um,
But I don't know how to get the bad ending or the good ending, so I'm just gonna play.
yeah, just a bit. You'll probably do it naturally.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
sorry. That was me.
no, yeah, it's okay. I'm bad at Sonic. You saw me use save states.
Yeah, I use saves. Hi, Ginka.
Gink is here.
Okay.
What's up, Ginka?
Considering we're talking anyways, I'll just swap over to the overlay.
Okay,
Hopefully, it's all set up, and I don't flash my Discord of like some not great group
Henta.
names. The hentai class, the hentai classroom.
Wait, I gotta send one more for good luck. Where is it?
One more hentai.
Okay.
Perfect. So if I ever accidentally tab out and show the group chat, which it does, I'll flash hentai. It's good. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
I'm
What's my?
doing well, thank you.
I have notes.
I'm very sore. So if you see me moving like my shoulder or something, if you see me moving like in a weird way on during the podcast, it's because I'm sore and I'm trying to get comfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and haha. Here's the overlay with our
Hello.
incredibly tiny webcams. Incredibly tiny.
Hello.
Hello. That's how we do this. Do it like this. I did test
Oh.
audio. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Our audio levels are the same.
Oh wow, our webcams are tiny.
Yeah, they could have been bigger. I was really conservative with them. Yeah, I can make them bigger, no problem, because I can just it doesn't look bad at all. I like it. I think it has like a late night talk show vibe to it, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. And I was very conservative with the size of the webcams because I didn't want the background to be lost in it. I wanted
Mm.
I wanted to be able to still tell what it is, but I feel like I could have made it a lot bigger and not dedicated 3/4 of years or a quarter of years to a fucking dining room table. Which is when, literally, I was afraid about losing detail, but if you look at the bottom of both ours, mine is a street pattern and yours is a table. So,
It,
I mean, it's,
it,
I didn't lose, I could have made it bigger. I will next time. Um, Another interesting thing to note is while your name, the Tachi thing, which I had to, that's a whole thing. Yours is actually on the picture. So if I break the immersion and do this, you can see yours is on the picture. Mine isn't.
yeah.
Because how GIMP works is you can't actually use fonts you downloaded in GIMP. So I would have to type that in a text document and then go to GIMP, cut out the white parts, and then use it that way. It's a lot easier to just download it, and OBS allows you to use custom fonts, and that way I could even put the outline, which is way too big. Way too big. But, oh well. If you don't know, I don't know if you have. Well, I do know if you have video. Actually, Ginka, you said it doesn't look bad. The font I'm using is Kingdom Hearts. Like the logo font is the Gothic like font that Kingdom Hearts uses for the logo. It's very death metal-y outside of the Kingdom Hearts logo, and I didn't
Yeah,
expect that.
I was like, that's the Kingdom Hearts logo.
I tried Krabby Patty. It did not work. Yeah, but also if you can't tell, my background is Travis Town from Kingdom Hearts One. I There was some very very pretty Unreal Engine wallpaper renders of it, especially the one that's used in VR chat. That's fine. Audio only is fine. You saw the overlay. It's no big deal. You're not missing anything. I saw some very pretty.
Podcast.
I saw some very pretty Unreal Engine like VR chat Travis Town with beautiful lighting in it. I didn't want to use that.
Yeah.
It's fan made. It's not a asset from Kingdom Hearts. It was a fucking journey to find this, by the way. I had to go
Yeah.
to Reddit. I went all the way to Reddit to find this wallpaper.
Uh-huh.
Without all the like HUD shit. The best I was able, like the reason I asked you, because I asked you for that skybox thing, that in browser skybox thing. The reason I asked for it because I remember seeing that they had Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on it, and I went there and I completely forgot it doesn't fucking render doors, so all the doors are gone. So I couldn't use that. Yours is just LeBlanc from, it's the loading screen from Dancing in Starlight.
Okay.
No, I have a whole thing of notes.
Oh, you got the notepad out?
Not the document. I have my own notes.
Oh, your own notes, fancy.
It's 2 notes.
Oh.
It's like 17 total words.
Okay.
I don't know if you... On the document, there's just Minecraft with a question mark. It's on the top.
Minecraft?
I wanted...
Minecraft?
Yeah, don't worry.
Why?
Because I can, okay?
Okay. All right. What about Minecraft?
I want to play Minecraft.
Oh, so wise one.
What? Wait, what?
What about Minecraft?
I want to play Minecraft really badly. Because I watch a YouTube series, right? It's called Hermitcraft. Where a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers have like a survival vanilla of it. And they do seasons. So they're on season 7 where they reset the map. I want to do SMP. I wanted to do that because like it really motivates me to play Minecraft, and the Never update's coming out soon. Specifically, the in snapshots for the Never update, the in snapshot 20W12A. I have the like Carfax on this. I was thinking, because I mentioned this on stream, but I don't think I ever mentioned it to you, because you said at one point one of the things about SMP that I guess was like discouraging or something was that when a new update comes out, you pretty much have to reset because you have to render new chunks to find the new update stuff. I was thinking, what if I took like our survival map and put it in MC Edit and literally picked up the chunks of our like houses and stuff and placed it on a brand new world with unrendered chunks all around. So we still have our stuff, but we actually have new chunks to render. I was thinking that would be a good way to get around it.
That would be good. I would enjoy that.
Have you seen the snapshot for the Never update?
No, I haven't.
It is fucking insane. This update is gigantic, and I can't send you the link for it because it would show our chat. Never use Discord, kids. Never use Discord. They added Crying Obsidian again. Do you ever remember Crying Obsidian? That thing that had a texture but did nothing?
No.
It is... In the most recent snapshot, they added a block that uses Crying Obsidian. That...
I'm looking at what it is right now.
It is... They added something called
It's
like...
just...
It's just obsidian that illuminates and stuff. And that's what it was back in... because it used to be in Minecraft before, and they removed it, and it was just a texture. It was a moving texture, which was unique, and it had its own name and stuff, but it literally did nothing. You could spawn it in, but it did nothing. They added a new block in the new snapshot called the respawn anchor, where it allows you to actually respawn the Never. And they added a whole bunch of shit. This update is looking massive, and it seems to be close to being done. Because this is like the sixth snapshot they released for it,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. I think it's the... No, this is actually the seventh snapshot that they released, and this came out 6 days ago. Yeah, I wanted to play Minecraft though. I've been wanting to play Minecraft for a while. I keep watching YouTube videos, and I see the snapshot items that they added. Like they added a netherrack ore block that has gold in it. That's solely for the nether. And I keep watching videos. I'm like, I want to play Minecraft.
Yeah, I would like to. I just don't want to lose their stuff.
No, I could download MC Edit, and when a new update comes out, I could spawn a new world and just copy paste. it's
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
it's probably a lot more complicated than a copy paste, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't imagine that's gonna be that simple.
No, MC Edit is simple in that way, but it's probably more complicated in putting it in a separate area. Actually, if you go to there's a Minecraft fucking thing. I forget what it was called, but it was really cool. I used to look at it. They have blueprints that could be put into MC Edit, and it's
Mhm.
literally a giant blueprint, and you could place stuff in your map from it because MC Edit has the ability to save blueprints for buildings. And but no, I would like to play Minecraft like soon, like after the stream. I'll get it loaded up. I have new internet. It works well.
Mhm.
I could stream it. Just give me the one.
Can you stream it?
Yeah. Yeah, easy. Yeah, shut up. I think.
Sonic Adventure.
That's Sonic Adventure 1. Fucking
Yeah,
1999 was wild. No one can predict that shit. 1991. My guy, nothing was optimized.
nothing was optimized.
Have you ever told the stream about your Nintendo Direct theory? Like about how the Nintendo Direct is going to be in a couple days?
I think I didn't say it this stream, but I think I said it during your last Mario stream, like at the end of it.
Do you want to repeat what you said because I kind of forget half of it?
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, I follow I follow a guy named Spawnwave. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, and he knows like some insider things. Like him and he obviously he knows he has 500,000 subscribers. He or over 500,000. I don't even know,
It's like a quarter of
but
my audience. It's amazing.
it's I've been watching him for a long time, and he's always there was a rumor like last month that there would be a direct, and everyone was saying there's going to be a direct, it's going to be a direct, and he kept saying that he didn't think there was going to be one, but he never said it. No, there's not one, but he just kept saying, oh, there could be a direct, but I don't think there's going to be one, so I wouldn't count on it. And lately he's been alluding to a direct soon. In January, he recorded a predictions video with 4 people. Where it was him, someone that you probably don't know, Scott the Waz, and Roger Space. I mentioned Roger Space last time, but I don't think you know Roger Space. And they're doing the predictions, and they did it in January because they all thought that there would be a January direct. And he never uploaded it because he said he didn't want to upload it unless there was a direct like coming soon. Lately, and he uploaded it last week. I think after the Nindies presentation, he uploaded it. And Roger Space, who is also like an insider, said that I can't believe you actually waited until a direct was nearby. I thought you were gonna scrap this entirely. And then another thing is in his podcast that I listen to, it's like 8 of them, and they're all pretty big, and they all think that there's a direct this week, but they didn't say that there is. They didn't say I'm leaking it. They always just said, like one of them said, I have a good feeling that there's a direct this week. Spawn said that he thinks that there's one this week, and he knows some of the games that will be announced when when the direct does come, because he was talking to one of them that were in the predictions video, and he said that he's scared that he's gonna get in trouble by some of the things that he said in it, even though they were just predictions.
Do you think we'd get smashed at the next direct? Do you think it's too early?
Okay. Excuse me. I originally did not think so because I thought this direct was going to happen in January. And Byleth had already been revealed. So if Byleth was revealed, why would they announce DLC character so close, right?
Yeah. Well,
go ahead.
I mean, I kind of see.
Wow, this is amazing.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Deadly missed. I kind of saw like Fighters Pass 2 as like its own bubble where it's like, you know, they stopped Fighters Pass 1 and then they kind of take a moment like in a hard reset with not like a smooth transition. So I thought it would take as long as it would take, as long as it did take to get the first Fighters Pass character from when the game was released. I thought it would take that long till we get an announcement for the first Fighters Pass character of Pass number 2. Because I always saw Fighters Pass 2 as a hard reset. And like, let's get our bearings again. And not like we just did 5, let's go ahead and do 6 real quick. Not like a smooth transition.
Well, Byleth was finished in that January presentation that they did was filmed, I think he said in October or November, one of those two. And, like, he said that he did it right after Terry.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking took a small break and he got like straight to work with it. I think DLC Fighter 1 is already done. I didn't think that they would reveal it at the first direct because I originally thought that the direct was in January.
Yeah.
But if the direct is this week or next week or in 2 weeks or whenever it is, I do think we're going to see Fighter Pack 1 because Joker, Piranha Plant was released in January of 2019 and Joker was released in April of 2019. I think it would be a safe, not bet. I don't know. I think the next DLC fighter is going to get announced at the next direct and be released in April because Byleth was released in January. I think it just makes sense for it to release in April. And then we'll get another character around E3 time when E3 was supposed to happen.
I think, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay, hit me out, right?
Oh, God.
I think...
Okay.
And this leads into something else that I'll get into later. But I think it's Crash Bandicoot's year. This year is Crash Bandicoot's year. Unfortunately, this year is no one's year. But if it was someone's year, it would be Crash Bandicoot's year. I think this is the year of Crash, where he has a really good year. I think before the end of the year, we see Crash and announced for Smash Brothers.
Okay, nice. I don't think Crash is gonna get in. But
yeah, no, they probably put in like Ellie from Last of Us. Yeah, they get that Naughty Dog representative in there.
I'd rather have Crash over Spyro, but they would both be cool. But I don't think Crash is getting in. I mean, we can't predict what Sucker's gonna do.
No.
That's
After Piranha Plant, we kind of threw that in the trash. No more predictions.
I mean, Joker.
I predicted Joker. Fuck off.
Okay, no, you did.
Yeah, I did. I said it since fucking E3 when the game got announced.
You were one of the only people that actually thought Joker would get in.
I had logic, and I was ahead of the fucking game here. I had logic to it. I thought about it. My brain started turning. Once a decade, the gears move smoothly, and they just fucking spit out like brilliance.
Good job on that prediction, by the way.
Fucking.
I will say good job on that prediction. I was not anyone. Well, I wanted him, but I didn't think he would actually get in.
You didn't want to jinx it. You would have been on that
I did-
bandwagon.
uh, but either way, barely anyone predicted Joker. The only reason people thought of Hero was because it was leaked in the data files. The only people thought Banjo was going to get in, or people hoped Banjo would get in. No one thought of Terry until it was leaked like the day before he was supposed to get announced, and no one thought Byleth would get in on this Fighter's Pass. I think people thought that he would get in the next one, though.
I going back to Joker. I'm sorry. I give one moment a decade. I'm gonna like milk this for all it's worth. Like
Okay.
I think you didn't want to jinx it, but I think I have like the magic touch where it's like if I make a prediction for it, because like I wanted Joker in. Like I thought he would have been a cool addition, especially for you guys. It was before I played Persona, but I wanted them in, and when I made that prediction, like I thought it would have been a cool thing, and I had logic to it, and I think I have like the opposite of jinxing with me. So Sora and Crash are getting in Smash, both of them.
I'll say Sora, yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Sora gets.
I think Sora's gonna get in. I think the only thing stopping Sora is if Disney says no,
I will
which
fight
they
Disney.
could very well say no. Disney could very well just say, "Fuck you guys, we don't want Sora in there." But I think Sora's gonna get in.
I think he will. I think Crash will get in. I don't want to change topics too quickly because I still want to talk about the Direct.
Mhm.
I guess we're just talking about Smash at the moment. I really like the Direct as a whole.
I mean, this could count as part of the direct because if we
Go ahead.
if we think that Smash is going to be at the direct, then we could be predicting what the fighter they'll show.
I don't think Smash will be a big part of the Direct. I think Nintendo has too much ammunition at the ready.
Hmm.
I think with the possibility of new Mario Party, new Mario Kart, new Mario Sports game, I mean new Mario game, Breath of
Oh,
the Wild
they're
2.
gonna show some Mario stuff. It's his 35th anniversary. They're definitely gonna show a good amount of Mario stuff.
I mean, if you think about Mario at the moment, pretty much the only thing recently that wouldn't. I mean, it's been a while to the point where they would have like if they had started development when the last set of stuff ended, a lot of this would be ready to show. So Mario has
Yeah.
everything ready if they start development on it. Not saying they did. They probably only have one or two things. But like Odyssey was a while ago. Um, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was a while ago. I mean, Mario Kart's probably
Oh,
the
dude.
earliest thing.
Dude, Mario Kart 8 has been done
Yeah.
since 2014.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess Mario Kart, the Mario Kart like tour on mobile devices, that's I guess the earliest. So I guess if you want to throw out Mario, but like Mario Party's been done for a while, and
No,
it's always been known as a very easy game to get put out every year. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Mario has, and like we haven't had a Mario sports game since Tennis Aces, I think, 2 years ago. So Mario has like everything ready, and then we already know Breath of the Wild's in like full force. Hopefully, still in full force. Like, and then there's Metroid, which I don't know if it's getting to the point where it could be revealed. I mean,
Probably next year.
like
I'll say they could do a Metroid Prime trilogy.
they're probably not going to. I don't know. With E3 now canceled, there's a good chance that they might unload a lot of ammunition in this next direct, and they probably have a lot of it ready.
I don't think they're gonna load everything. I think they're still gonna have like an E3 presentation around that same time frame. I think they're still gonna have it because they were at E3, but Nintendo's like stuff has always been separate aside from the direct being called the E3 Direct.
Yeah,
Aside from that, they've been like pretty separate. So
they don't have
I
a big
think
fucking stage to announce a new Elder Scrolls on.
I I think that they'll still have like an E3 Direct, but they just won't call it an E3 Direct. They'll call it like the Coronavirus Direct or something.
Fuck.
uh, uh, I'll yeah, but so Mario Kart Tour was not made by the Mario Kart team. I think it was. I'm pretty
No.
sure it was made by a side team. However, the
I
Mario
hope so.
Kart team did make arms.
What a fucking left turn.
Yeah, they made arms. So I don't know if that was their entire team or if that was just like one division of their team that was working on it while the other division was working on like the next Mario Kart or something.
Well,
I don't know.
even if you treated Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as its own game, which it was just a port with few additions, so it wouldn't have had a full development cycle. But even if you treated Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as if it had a full development cycle and it was its own individual things, ARMS was around the same time as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it was around a similar time. And
Arms was like 2 or 3 months after, I believe.
yeah, so even if you just pretended ARMS didn't exist and just pretended that team, the Mario Kart team, was working on 8 Deluxe as its own entry, it's still far enough out from 8 Deluxe that I think that they've had enough time to get to the point where they would be ready to show another Mario Kart game.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been 3 years.
God, that's fucking crazy. I keep forgetting Smash is like December of 2018. You said like
Yeah.
January 2019, like Joker came out. I'm like, what the fuck? When?
Yeah.
It. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
it's been a while.
I think the ship has sailed for a new Punch Out. I think that ship has sailed a long time ago. No,
No.
no. You know what? Like the nail in the coffin for me was, because I thought they were going to do one, but the nail in the coffin for me was when the Nintendo Twitter posted that picture of Reggie in a pink jumpsuit training,
Oh no.
and everyone thought it was a new Punch Out. And they flipped out. They're like, "Fucking announcement tomorrow," and they announce it, and it's the Nintendo World Championships coming back. And everyone was like, "Holy shit!" I saw that, and I'm like, "It's over. We're never getting another Punch Out game."
I think they'll make a new Punch Out. I don't believe it's this year, but I think they'll make a new Punch Out.
I
But
don't
you know what would be
think it's
really
this
cool?
console.
You don't think it's this Fuck. I think it's this console. But you know what would be really cool?
What?
If they made a Punch Out, and you know how the Wii Punch Out had Donkey Kong as the final boss?
Yeah, this time it's Sephiroth. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that'd be weird. But it'd be really cool if the final boss for like the next Punch Out would be like Spring Man or something.
That would be fucking hilarious. You forgot to buy Childish Bloom his the copy of Punch Out.
No, I did not.
I'm pretty sure you did. I don't know.
I didn't.
I'm more inclined to believe a viewer that you forgot.
You ass.
No, I think Punch Out's done. I think it's over. I think you'll get ports. You might get a
I refuse.
remaster.
I refuse.
I think you might get Punch Out reported, but I think if they would have, I think that Reggie announcement with him in a pink jumpsuit, I think that was it, and I think they passed on it, knowing what they were doing. I think we're never getting another Punch Out again.
This is amazing.
Oh,
Thank you
fuck.
for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well.
You got any more predictions? Wait, what
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
last thing that you said?
I got one. Remember how I said it was Crash's year?
Okay. I think I show a new Crash game on there.
PS5 launch title, baby. New Crash.
And a Nintendo Direct.
No, at a PlayStation Direct at the State of Play.
I thought we're on direct predictions right now.
Yeah, no, the direct predictions. No, I got nothing. Fucking new Mario Party, and then like a teaser for a new Mario game. I don't know. Maybe Mario jumps out of a dinosaur and fucking throws his hat on like Ellen or something, and like. I got nothing for new Mario games after the whole dinosaur fiasco. It's hard to predict. We need a Wind Waker HD port, maybe.
I got a few things I want to ask you about. A few things that are MIA right now that we know about.
Yeah, like the entire population. Oh, never mind.
Okay, it's a few things that are MIA that we know about. Pikmin 4.
Oh yeah, that it's not canceled technically. I mean, I think every 2 years Miyamoto comes out of his hobbit hole and says Pikmin 4, and everyone flips out, and then he goes back in.
It was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was before the Switch came out.
Yeah.
He said Pikmin 4 is almost done.
Yeah.
Said that in an interview.
Yeah. It's almost done. Kind of like when Square Enix says a game is ready to release.
Oh man, do you think we'll see like a Pikmin remastered or not Pikmin, like a Pikmin 3 Deluxe and then like a Pikmin 4 is now in development thing?
I that it's an announcement for Pikmin 3 HD, and at the end, like Pikmin 4 is now in development. And what the fuck?
It'd be really funny
It would be.
if they do a Pikmin 3 like HD. Well, it is HD. It came on the Wii U. What the fuck are we saying? If they do a
HD
Pikmin 3 Deluxe, if they do a Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and at the end it says Pikmin 4 is almost done.
It's just a gif of Miyamoto saying Pikmin 4 is almost done.
No, like they'll get Miyamoto to come out and say Pikmin 4 is almost done.
See, we're laughing at this. I don't imagine the fucking Pikmin fans are in agony right now.
Oh man.
Stop it. Not anymore.
No,
they all. That's. I mean, well, I think they're all like some other fan base. I don't think they're all like PlayStation fans now.
I know Pikmin has a lot of fans. I never played Pikmin, so I don't know.
I think
Alano likes Pikmin, so he probably would kill us if he heard us saying any of this.
Yeah. I played Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, believe it or not. I played a tiny bit of it. And the only reason I did was, I believe Mario Kart 8's pre-order bonus was you get to pick one of 4 games. And I Pikmin.
I chose Wind Waker.
I had Wind Waker because I had the Wind Waker bundle, and I chose Pikmin.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what the other games... I want to search up what the other games were and see how fucking stupid I was. But at the time,
Wind Waker, Pikmin 3...
Yeah?
Nintendo... It was like Party, like... Nintendo Party? Or... No, not Nintendo Party. It was like Wii Party U?
I typed Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8. I think we could get a Mario Strikers game. Mario Strikers would be such a cool like new game to get. Although I think Mario Strikers is a dead franchise to me. I think it's dead.
I think it's too aggressive for the public image. I don't think the.
No, I don't think it's too aggressive. I just think that ship has sailed.
Did you ever see the I don't know if it was a Strikers game. I think it was like in the style of Strikers, but I don't think it was a Strikers game. Did you ever see the canceled Mario game with the animations of like Mario stomping on Waluigi's lifeless body?
No.
Holy shit! You're in for a journey.
I'll look at that later. Wow, that's terrifying. Okay, so Pikmin 4 is MIA, but there are. We already touched on another one, so there's 2 more that we haven't touched on. So we already touched on Prime 4, right?
Metroid Prime 4?
Yeah, we already touched on Prime 4.
Yeah, it's probably almost ready.
So 3.
Like Pikmin ready.
So the third one we should talk about that's MIA is Bayonetta 3.
I'll pass. Go ahead.
What the heck?
What the fuck's a Bayonetta? I don't know.
Do you think Bayonetta 3 is gonna be at the Direct? That's it. That's all you gotta say.
I don't know. Bayonetta kind of seems to have like an edgy development team. That's kind of like the Rockstar, but a little less drug addict-y. I think... Yeah, I think so.
Like Rockstar, but without the crunch?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I do think that I cannot find the other games on this pre-order bonus. It's like it never existed, but I did find this, like, disgusting, cheap Rubik's Cube that was apparently a pre-order bonus at Target.
Ew.
I know, right?
It was the Club Nintendo thing. Like, you had to register it to Club Nintendo.
I don't even know what to Google. I give up. But, no, yeah, I think Bayonetta 3 probably should be at... Yeah, it should be at the
I think it'll be at the Direct.
I think it will.
I think it's time. I think they said that they haven't shown
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. They said that they hadn't shown Bayonetta 3 because they wanted to focus on Astral Chain. Astral Chain's out.
It's been out for a year.
So I think it's time.
Do you think Pikmin 4 like kind of got a situation where it's like, okay, guys, we're near development, we're near the finished development, but we need everyone to work on we need everyone to work on something else. Put this aside, and then stuff kept coming up, and it's just ready in the corner. It just needs a final few touches.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Donkey Kong Country game? Yeah, it's been a while since the last thing got released.
I want another one because I love Tropical Freeze. I adore Tropical Freeze. But I don't know because Retro is working on Prime 4.
Oh, same studio. Yeah, never mind. No, that not right now, but I mean, probably in the future.
Yeah, we'll get another country game, but I don't think it'll be in this direct. And the last MIA game,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Is it MIA? I think they just showed it stupidly early. I think they showed it way too early.
They showed it at E3. They didn't show it at the next direct, and they didn't show it at the Game Awards.
I mean, they showed it, but they I wouldn't be shocked if they had the cinematic cutscene and done everything's done, and then they were halfway through concept art. It's was really soon.
No. They said that they had already started it because it started off as DLC.
Oh yeah, it was the whole DLC thing, but it seemed very
It was
soon.
DLC, but they had too many ideas, so they made it a new game.
Yeah, it seemed very soon though.
They're using old assets. Majora's Mask was made in 1 year.
Majora's Mask was an N64 game.
Yeah.
2B's ass has more content than the entirety of Majora's Mask cartridge.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the era of making games in 1 year. Sonic 1 was 91, Sonic 2 was 92, CD was 93, and then, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was 94? Mm-hmm. I mean, and then, 4 years later, they were making adventure... Holy shit, 4 years after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they were making adventure games? What a jump.
Yeah.
Shouts to Sega.
That's crazy.
But I think... I don't know, I think the Direct is probably going to end up being, an hour long. I think
no way. No way.
I think they have a lot of stuff to show, and I think
they have a lot of stuff, but I think they're gonna. You are setting yourself for disappointment, Brandon.
No. I mean, directs have been 45 minutes in the past.
Yes, but you're saying an hour.
Yeah, 30 minutes of that's indie games.
An hour? We just had an Indie World presentation last week.
More indie games. There's always indie games for someone.
I'm not disappointed. I'm gonna say 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's more reasonable. I'm just saying it could go up to an hour.
It could, but I don't think a direct has ever gone to an hour. I think the next direct will be 35 minutes. If it's more than 35 minutes, I'll be happy. If it's less than 35 minutes, I'll be a little weary, but I'll still be happy that we're finally getting a direct. And also, to what Ginka said with the new Star Fox, I think Star Fox is taking a big fat break right now. I think that they have no idea what to do with Star Fox. I think
we're more likely to see Pikmin 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they have no idea what to do with Star Fox. I would like them to give it to the developer, to Ubisoft, because they made I didn't hear anything too good. I didn't hear anything bad. What was it? Star? No, it's not Star in it.
Starlink?
Starlink. There we go. It did have Star. Yeah, it's Starlink. And it has Star Fox characters. And from everyone that I've heard, they said that the Star Fox content in that game was actually really good. So if that team has Star Fox, then I can see that a new game coming out sometime soon. But I think Nintendo themselves, I think they have no idea what to do with Star Fox. And likewise, I think they have no idea what to do with F-Zero. Because I think they want to release all of their games at $60, and I don't think they can release an F-Zero for $60 unless it has an insane amount of content. Unless it has an insane amount of content, I don't think they could release another F-Zero for $60.
I was memeing, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of wanting a $40 Knuckles treasure tracker.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there's also Sonic announcements we have to look out for soon. Adventure HD, Adventure Free bundle.
Starlink just sold poorly because of marketing. I don't think that says anything like bad about it. Everything. Let me check. Starlink Meta.
Meta. Shoot things.
Starlink. Metacritic. It has 74. That's a C. That's an alright game.
Yeah,
It's an alright game.
it's meh. I mean, yeah, it's there. I think people I don't know. I think review scores are always kind of fucked in the way of like 50 should be meh, like average.
Yeah.
But
50 is
average games, like 50 is always like reserved for like really bad games, and average games
I
end up
don't
getting like
understand that.
75s. I think it's just, I don't know. This was probably some fucking game that showed up and blew something out of the water, and everything got like all fucked up and all that.
Was it Sonic 06? Might have been Sonic 06.
I can't wait for you to play Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't wait.
I
Sonic
can't
with
either.
guns. Did you see that Instagram post I sent to you where they took the Sonic movie trailer and put Shadow in it?
Yeah.
Shadow in a Sonic movie in the sequel as the villain. That'd be sick.
That'll be a while. I think the next. I'll refrain from talking from the Sonic movie. I'll refrain from talking from the Sonic movie actually.
Comes out digital March 31st,
Yeah, 'cause
same day Persona 5.
Genghis doesn't got a chance to see it, so I don't want to talk about that
Yeah,
yet.
I won't talk about it either, but I told my parents to definitely watch that movie. It was really good. Digital March 31st, which is really nice of Paramount to
Yes.
release it early. I think it's showing the unfortunate circumstances, might be showing the goodness of some companies.
Disney's releasing Onward on Disney Plus next week.
Yeah, next week, and they released Frozen 2 early.
Mhm.
Onward's really early though. There was probably some place in the
Oh.
world they could have milked more money out of that in theaters, but I do think it's a nice gesture.
Yeah, I got to see it. It's really, really good. I would like to see it with you and Alano, although,
I'll cry.
huh?
I'll cry.
I cried.
I'll cry a lot.
No, I teared up. It didn't make me cry, but I had to I was like.
I think for most of the world right now, a Nintendo Direct would be a very big beacon of hope for people. And I might be overstating it, and it might be over-exaggerating it, but I really do think...
No, I think you're right.
I really do think that's a big deal for a lot of people to take 35 minutes and really look forward to the future for as grim as the present seems to be at the moment. And
Yeah. No, I think I think that this next direct is gonna have the biggest viewership out of any direct.
I think,
And that's a big statement.
I think with
Go ahead.
all this coming out, Nintendo understands that also how big of a deal to people how big of a deal to a lot of the population this direct will be, a very significant
Mhm.
amount. And I think that's why we probably haven't heard anything about another one, is because they realize that, and they might be shifting some stuff around. Maybe games that were going to be at E3 get shifted forward, and games that were going to be at this direct get shifted back, so you don't lose space somewhere else. I do think that what we see in the direct might be influenced by how important it is for people, like this entire direct. I don't know. I think we definitely see a direct. Fuck, I don't know. It's hard to predict, because when you get to this point with Nintendo Directs, you already expected this shit a month and a half ago. So
yeah, we expected this in January.
We've blown by the original prediction. It's easy to predict this shit in January, but when you pass the original prediction and we're going into April with nothing.
Yeah, because they always have one in June, for sure June because of E3. So where's the cutoff point where if we don't get a direct this week or next week, are we just gonna have to wait till June?
The cutoff point to me is April 21st.
I
Hard cut.
think our cutoff point is probably the same, but I forgot to mention another point as to why I think there's a direct on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So the last point is
Mm-hmm.
they have no games dated for the rest of the year, right?
No, they need to fill that space.
No games dated. Animal Crossing's out. No other game is dated. Are they really going to have their investors briefing next week and tell their investors that they have nothing planned?
I mean, in theory, they would have a good excuse as to why they wouldn't.
I do. They need to like show them proof. The investors are going to ask for proof as to what they have planned. Maybe they'll say, "Oh, well, we're glad you asked, because that's why we have it direct this Thursday."
Yeah, I mean,
and it's next week instead of this week. But they can't. I don't think they can go into that investors meeting with nothing else stated.
I think
I
Thursday
think
or Friday fits.
I think they will have a direct this week, and if not, then I'm gonna be sad. I don't know. I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, I think Thursday or Friday fits. I do.
Yeah.
I think it makes a lot of sense, and it gives you some time from now until E3. I wonder if they're waiting. I mean, you can't wait too long because then you have to deal with the reveal of the PS5 and games for that. So you really can't wait too long, because the thing is no one knows when that's going to be revealed, because Sony wasn't even going to be at E3 anyways. So it's kind of up in the air when it was going to be revealed. You can't say like, oh, E3 obviously, because they weren't going to be there. They had nothing planned for that.
Yeah.
So it is kind of like, you kind of get the idea in your head that are they waiting for the PS5 so the day after they'd be like, hey guys, PlayStation, right? But look at this, Smash Brothers, and then all of Twitter's just them, and then they completely ruin all the publicity Twitter and social media were giving, because everyone's talking about Smash Brothers now. I mean,
It's crazy. It's weird. I think it is this week, and I think it'll have the highest viewership out of any direct, because everyone's social distancing, quarantining themselves.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Hopefully.
everyone's at home. Everyone, if this is, hopefully,
Stay the fuck home.
This is the longest we've gone without a general direct.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 202 days since the last direct.
Yep.
The last general direct.
I mean, it's like, it's crazy. It's actually, it's hilarious in a way. When we're sitting in January, like, damn, World War III's about to start, but at least we'll have a direct soon. And then how far we have fallen from January. I mean, in hindsight, it's kind of hilarious. But I think if Nintendo does wait until the PS5 gets revealed and then throw out a direct a day after, or they try to steal publicity from that, I don't think they'll be able to when a brand new Crash game gets announced as a launch title for the PS5. Stop it. Listen, it makes sense, right? Fucking Insane Trilogy's a smash hit. The fucking Reignited Trilogy is a smash hit. The go-karting game wasn't that great, to be honest, but like it still sold really well and was a big deal. Crash is hip again.
Hip.
It is hot with the Can I Hard Reset 2020? No. 2021 is going to be all of our years, though, and it's going to be a great year for all of us. Definitely won't be a launch title for the PS5. It makes sense. Crash should have had a new game after how incredible Insane Trilogy was. After how big of a deal that was, he should have had a new game worked on right after that. But now you have a brand new console. You need a stable platformer, a stable game. Last of Us is not good. It's PS4. It's not going to be on PS5, right?
Mac 3.
So Last of Us, you're not going to have that. You're not gonna have fuck. What else can PlayStation put as a launch title? I don't know. Who gives a shit?
Horizon
New
Zero
Crash
Dawn
game.
2.
New. So you have that, but you need a hardcore platformer. You get in touch with the old fans. I mean, it's already battle tested. You know, Crash is already popular. People already like it. It's sold really well. You have funding. I mean, you don't need Naughty Dog. It worked with someone else. I mean,
Crash already got a new game this year. The mobile game that they revealed not too long ago.
Crash Bandicoot launch title of PS5. Mark my words, it's gonna be on YouTube.
I think you have a good shot. I think
I am 100% correct in all of my predictions. Sora, Crash, and Smash, and then new Crash launch title. It fits perfectly. It's the 5th PlayStation. It's like probably somewhere in the 20th anniversary. It's probably something like 24th. That's cool.
You're 100% right in your predictions.
Yeah, I think I got them all right, honestly.
All right, what's the next big Mario game we're getting at this next Direct?
The next big Mario game. I think we're getting Galaxy Free. Okay, wait, no, I take that back. Let me think about this. I think we're getting
next big Mario game can be Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 9, or next big Paper Mario as well.
Fuck, I don't know. They don't see the issue with Mario games is they really hate making sequels unless they make a sequel. That's the issue. Remember when they hate making sequel? Super Mario 64. I get a sequel. Sunshine doesn't count. Shut up. Sunshine didn't get a sequel. That's its own game. Galaxy got one. I don't know. I mean that got one. Odyssey's probably not going to get one. I think it should.
It is.
I mean it's the history of Mario sequels have never been a thing unless you're a party game or a sports game. I mean,
I think Mario Odyssey 2 is gonna come out. I don't think it's gonna be revealed at this Direct, but I did think Odyssey 2 is a thing because I think it is really, really strange that they didn't make DLC for it.
I think that is strange also because you would think they would have. And there was that whole thing with like a dolphin being on the map, and then they removed that or something.
Yeah. Delfino Plaza, Delfino Island was on there.
Mario Odyssey 2 with Delfino Plaza. I don't know. That kind of makes sense to me, and it might be the Odyssey runner in me. I mean,
can we make a Sunshine remake?
no, because that game's garbage. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I hate you.
I'm kidding.
I hate you.
I'm kidding. It's a good game. It just has weird controls.
I love Sunshine.
Did someone clip something?
No.
I can't check.
I don't see anyone clip anything.
I got a notification in my sub. Oh, from the shit post.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, Ginka's internet died. We have no viewers now.
That's okay.
Eleno's not here. Shouts to Eleno.
I know, shouts to Lano.
We'll watch Sonic 2 for 2 hours, but not to listen to his friend's podcast. Yeah, I understand. I understand. My Twitch channel is yucky.
Stop that. My streams aren't that good anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, they're better than mine.
No, they're not.
What do you... I can't even load audio only. Oh no, Ginka.
Oh.
Hopefully that comes back. Do you think, though... What do you think the PS5 launch titles will look like? Do you think it'll be mostly sequels?
Fuck if I know, man. Holy shit. The PS5... I'm starting to think the PS5 isn't even real with that last presentation that they...
It's just the HD drive. That's all it is.
I don't even know what the PS5 is anymore. We're gonna have to fucking take pictures of our ears and send it to Mark Cerny or something. I don't even know. Oh my goodness.
Man, he loves those ear pics.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2?
Yeah?
Knack 3, baby!
Crash Bandicoot?
Knack 3!
Crash Bandicoot? It
Crash.
makes sense. Think about it.
I'll say Crash is gonna get there. I do think Crash is gonna be a launch title. I'll give that to you.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
do believe that.
Hey, Kinka's audio again. Welcome back, Kinka. We're talking about PlayStation 5 stuff.
I think it's gonna be heavily third party driven.
A
I
lot of
think the next
PlayStation
Call
is.
of Duty.
A lot of PlayStation is third party driven. That's why they're winning the console wars is because everyone decides to be exclusive for PlayStation.
I think no. I think it's gonna be a lot of multi-platform stuff. I don't think. Oh, maybe Blue Point's next game. They made the Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Mhm.
Maybe Blue Point's next game will be a launch title because they've been working on that for a while. They've said that they've been working on it for a while.
Launch title probably the Sonic the Hedgehog game that's not announced yet, but probably that.
You want to make you want to talk about that? Actually, I was actually going to ask you the next Sonic game is going to be.
If we talk about it, we need to just get a few things out of the way. Is it a adventure game? Would you buy the new Xbox? No, because they don't really have exclusives, and like personally for me, I wouldn't because it doesn't have it doesn't really have better exclusives to me. PlayStation just kind of got the luck of the draw, and they've been in the video game industry longer, so I think developers respect them more, and I think the rest of them they're just paying off. But
Go ahead. Sorry, I was gonna.
and also my friends just play on Xbox. I think whatever your friends play, buy that console. If you own your own, buy whatever console has the best exclusives. They both run Netflix fantastic. Just remember, they both run video games well. They're pretty close as to being the same thing, especially the PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah. It'll depend on for the next Xbox, the Series X. I might get one down the road. I'm not gonna get it at launch, because my laptop can maybe not as good as the next Xbox. Because that next Xbox is a freaking beast of a console. I won't get one for a few years because I'll play anything that Sorry, let me get my thoughts together. I am gonna be able to play any Xbox exclusive on my PC for like the next 2 or 3 years. Maybe, and then in 2 or 3 years, the Series X will probably be down $100 or so, or a sweet Black Friday deal will come out, and then I'll buy one. Maybe if I feel like if I have the spare money, or if I feel like it warrants me to buy another console. But as of right now, Sony just has. I know Sony's gonna have Spider-Man 2 later. I know Sony's gonna have God of War 2 later. I know they're gonna have Horizon Zero Dawn whether that's at launch or later. They have a lot of consoles. Like, Ismail, please.
Just for Minecraft, perfect. That's all you need. No video game matters.
I will say if they if Ori gets a trilogy, and the next Ori is on Xbox and it's purely on Xbox, I can't play it on my PC no matter what. That is Xbox exclusive. That might make me buy it. Buy it because I love Ori a lot. But they haven't. Microsoft hasn't given me a reason to want to buy one. Like me personally, I know they are leading. They are beating the shit out of Sony right now in their PR. They are doing a lot better in their
round
PR.
One is Xbox. Round
one is Xbox right now.
It's a 12-round fight. I mean,
yeah.
They're probably gonna lose rounds like 4 through 12, but those first 3 they're gonna have, and no one can take that away from them.
They won. Actually, we're probably like round 3 or something, or round 2. They won round 1 with the reveal.
Yeah.
They won round 1 with the reveal. They won round 2 with what they had, like the Digital Foundry. They had Digital Foundry tear down the Xbox Series X right in front of the people that made it, and to show the architecture inside. That's cool. That's really really cool. And they got to test it and upload gameplay of it. Like their PR team is they're how they're revealing the console is perfect. They learned all their mistakes from the Xbox One reveal, and I do not know what the fuck Sony is doing right now. Sony has to get their shit together, but because I know of their exclusives, I'd still rather get a PlayStation because I can just get my Xbox games on my laptop.
Minecraft is a seller, though. I'd buy an Xbox for Minecraft. Did you know
2.
the Never update is in a snapshot right now? I'll talk about it again for another hour. Don't dare me. No, I think yeah, I think the PS5 probably is gonna have a Crash game at launch. Probably is gonna have. Well, I mean, they're probably gonna have Sonic game at launch. Sony's getting cocky. Well, yeah, you kind of at a point you have a right to when you know that like you have pretty much every main developer's games in your back pocket, and they're not going to go to Xbox anytime soon. At the end of the day, the console like wars is only going to come down to who has the best exclusives. I think if it's decided off of anything else, it's kind of pointless. To be honest, to decide it on anything else because they are so damn close and it really doesn't make a major difference. Cool math games, now you're talking. Flash is shutting down though. I think aren't all those games going away soon? I forget when. There's a discussion about that, but I think you can get cocky if you're Sony because you know no matter what you do, the like gaming community is always going to kind of meme Xbox more than they meme you, and you're gonna have the exclusive, so people are gonna naturally buy your console anyways. It's the unfortunate thing, and not to take anything away from Sony, they were in the console and video game industry first, and they paid the dues, and they do televisions and Blu-ray players, and Xbox just makes Xboxes. Microsoft makes other things, but the Xbox just makes Xboxes. The Sony tag has a bunch of stuff under it, and it's fine. But I think at the end of the day, when it comes to the console wars, Sony got the luck of the draw to get all these exclusives on the side. And if you think that if they won exclusives, it would be probably a little more 50-50. Not really, because they do have Japan. Like, they're always going to sell way, way more in Japan than Xbox will.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But I think for a, like, global scale, it would have been a lot closer if Sony didn't get that luck of the draw of having everything to them. I mean, and I don't think they're paying off people. I don't think they're paying off many people. They might be paying off a few, but they probably sign a few exclusivity deals that keep people there when they make new games.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're specifically paying people off. I just think they got a really fortunate of being in the door first and being more respected.
Yeah.
In the community, respecting them a lot more than they respect Xbox. But no, I think I think Crash game, Sonic game, Horizon Zero Dawn, fucking I don't know, what last?
I don't think a Sonic game is releasing this year.
You don't think so?
No, their anniversary is next year.
Oh yeah, you got a point. I
think
thought it was this year.
I think they'll reveal it in April. I think they will reveal it.
I think
they'll reveal 2.
I think Microsoft is trying not to like win a war as much as they are trying to just sell more, just by being more, I don't know, giving in a weird way. Microsoft is trying to get exclusives. They have balled out a lot of indie developers, and they got an indie developers on the sides.
Yeah,
and
they have a lot of really good developers. They got Obsidian. Obsidian's great. I think they are trying to get exclusives, but in terms of exclusives as in Xbox and PC.
They're trying to get exclusives, just not the AAA ones. They're mostly focusing on the indie side.
I think we're getting Mania 2 announced in April, next month.
Well, in my head, right, for Sonic, I thought the anniversary was this year. What?
Sonic. No, anniversary is next year, 30th? No.
1991, 2021 is 30th.
Yes! I think, okay, alright, I gotta get my mic for this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I think that they're gonna reveal 2 games
Yeah, two.
in April. 2 games.
That's more than one.
Yeah. Well, one. I think they'll reveal 2 because it is their anniversary next year, and they were supposed to have. I'll just put my mic back. They're supposed to have a panel at South by Southwest this year, right? And that got canceled. But if you went on the panel page, the description said something along the lines of "Join the Sonic PR team" or whatever to talk about the future of Sonic, and then under it, like a separate line from that paragraph, said there's always something special, there's always something big announced at these panels, so make sure to stay until the very end. If it's Forces 2, I will cut one of my nuts off. No, Forces 2 wasn't that bad. It was just all right.
I liked it.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. I personally thought it was just all right.
I'm a
That's why I'm ending
I'm a
my
sucker for
series
Sonic
with.
games.
Yeah, I am too. When I play. Okay, this is off topic from the 2 games that I think are going to get announced. I think I'm gonna do. Blah, blah, blah. There's a PS3 emulator that I'm gonna do. That I'm gonna do. Sonic 06 on, and maybe Unleashed. I'll like leave it up to you guys whether to do the Wii or the PS3 version. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the 2 games. I think the next 2 Sonic games that are gonna get announced are Mania 2 and an adventure remake.
Valve doesn't make video games anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, Valve. They just made Alex. They
That's
just
a
made Alex.
That's a VR game. That doesn't count. They don't make real video games.
That shit has like a 93 on Metacritic or something.
Okay, yeah, they make video games. I don't know what Valve is doing. They've been kind of like, well, they made that card game that no one played.
No.
Sorry.
Alex is the last one that they made, which is just got released. But before then, it's been years since they made another game. So I don't think we'll get a Left 4 Dead 3.
I want a
But
portal
yeah,
game again.
I think we are getting Mania 2, and I think we are also getting an adventure remake, which I will die
In my
if
head,
that is the case.
because I'm going off of
Okay.
I was going off of the release date and the release schedule for the last big thing they did, which was the Mania Forces reveal in July of 2016. I just checked; it was at San Diego Comic Con for the 25th.
Yeah.
So July of 2016, then it took August of the next year to release Mania, and then 2 months after that, November was Forces. In my head, I thought they would have, like, for release date, I thought they would have done like announced in June. One of them announced 2 in June, and I do think you're right. I do think it's Mania 2 and an adventure game. Or something.
Let's go!
That's what I think. I also think the exact same thing. I think it's Mania 2 and
Let's
Adventure.
go!
And in my head, it was announced in July, Mania 2 in probably like November, and then Adventure in February, like June or July ish. That's in my head what it would have been, like February and March.
I think it's an adventure remake, but I will scream. We'll be watching that stream together, and I will scream if and it's like they show the Flash, like a flash on the screen, not the Flash. If they show a flash on the screen and it says Sonic Adventure 3,
It's just that scene where the Flash met himself.
Stop. Okay. Ismail asked, "What game would you like to be cross-platform and why?" Go ahead, Brennan.
Can we count down and say it at the same time? We have the exact same answer. I know what it is.
Do we?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't think we
confident.
do.
I think we do.
I don't
think
even
we
know
do.
fully.
If we don't, you're wrong.
Okay. We might, but I probably just have. I probably have it like. Okay.
Okay. Just
Okay.
count
Fuck.
down.
Okay. I'm probably not thinking of it, but you're probably right.
Okay, count down and we'll say it at the same time, okay? No one will
Okay.
understand a word. Okay,
Okay.
you count down.
Okay. I'll type in the chat. Okay.
Well, I can't look at the chat. Yeah, I have to have full screen on the
Fuck. It's good because there's a delay. There's a mic delay.
Persona 5. Everyone should play that game. It should be on every console. I don't.
Wait. No, Brandon.
What?
Cross-platform, I think is
Oh,
I think he means multiplayer.
multiplayer? Oh, my bad. I
Like
read
a
that wrong.
multiplayer, like to play with other consoles.
I don't play multiplayer games. Not anymore.
I say Monster Hunter.
You.
I think because
Not
if it had
Monster.
cross-platform and cross-saving, I would have bought it on my PC on my laptop a long time ago, and I would probably have been playing it from there because
Oh, it's like,
Hmm?
sorry.
because I have a lot of time during breaks at school, and I wish I could transfer my save from PlayStation to my Steam account.
I'm trying to think what's a game on multiple consoles. Probably like Team Sonic Racing. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Okay,
Monster
now
Hunter's good
we
though.
can talk about which one should go multi-platform, and we both are gonna
Persona.
say Persona 5.
Yeah, I thought that meant multi-platform. Cross-platform made much more sense. I can't read.
No, it's okay. But yeah, no,
Uh,
I think Persona 5 should go multi-platform.
Absolutely should. That it like that
I
would
think
make so
that
much money.
thing is Sony exclusive is not doing Atlas any favors.
No, it's not. This so far above Sony. Like, I mean, they don't need Sony. They could be successful on any console.
I think if they put a mainline Persona game on like Switch, I think it would sell more on Switch than it would on PlayStation.
Well, in my head, P5 on Switch would be cool, but it's not like the big selling point to P5 going multi-platform for me because I do think at the end of the day that no, actually it would run fine because it was a PlayStation free game.
Yeah.
But in my head, Persona 5 on PC, and people mod
Okay.
that shit.
Oh my god.
Imagine people modded Persona 5, had the ability to go into Persona 5's files, change textures, change dialogue. You have meme versions. You have like
That'd be
fuck-
okay. That'd be scary.
That would be frightening.
I think Atlas should put all the Persona games on the Switch. They have no excuse not to.
That's a lot of work.
It's a PlayStation 1 game. Two of them are PlayStation 1 games.
Yeah, not GameCube games. They can't even run GameCube games on the Switch.
They haven't tried.
Yeah, assholes. Why the fuck are GameCube games are not on there? Are N64 games on there even?
No,
On the
not
Switch?
yet. Well, some
Why?
are, but not any Nintendo 64 game.
Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. Switch.
Technically, yeah, Giga's technically right.
Yeah, you got a point. Actually, never mind.
But that's streaming. That's streaming.
Like Stadia?
That doesn't count. Yeah, like Stadia. I forgot Stadia existed.
Stadia, like I watched because they still play commercials and they played them during the Super Bowl and then they spam them throughout like YouTube and other things like on Hulu and stuff. I kept watching the Stadia commercials and I never kept in touch with Stadia, so I didn't even know when it released. And then I only ever heard the bad stuff from you and Orlando about it. And I was watching the commercials. I'm like, yo, this idea is fucking sick. The commercials completely sold me on it. I'm like, holy shit, this is such a good idea. Like, this is awesome. I'm like, this is the future.
And then you realize you have to buy every game, and you don't even get to keep it.
Is that what was wrong? I thought the service itself was fucked up.
The servers itself are not that great too, but you don't keep your game. You buy it, and if Google decides to close Stadia next year,
Whoosh.
that's not on your Steam library anymore. That's not getting downloaded to your computer. That's Google keeps your copy and sells it for profit to keep their company alive. I don't know.
You kind of
don't
went
know.
conspiracy theory-ish for a moment.
I don't know. Like, you don't keep it. It's not your game. You're paying a full price to stream the game, and it's not your game.
Yeah, I can see the downsides. I can see the downsides.
And then who would want to play like Doom Eternal on Stadia? That input lag is probably gonna suck ass.
That's the meme now, like right, like how like Skyrim on the Alexa. That's like the new meme game on Stadia.
Oh my god. Stadia.
Skyrim on Stadia. That actually exists, I think.
I don't think it does.
No.
Not yet. I'm sure. I'm sure it will exist.
At least someone's tried to make. Never mind. I take it back. Someone has tried to make Netflix, but with video games. Ever remember GameFly?
Oh yeah.
That's still a thing. I wanted GameFly so bad as a kid, and now I'm grown up. And I'm like, I fucking feel nauseous thinking about GameFly. You have to pay for a license to play it. Yeah, oh, you pay for a license to play it. Yeah, it's like that's the thing with movies. You take like paying for a license to privately view a movie. Is not
Yeah, but you're paying a monthly fee and then you can watch whatever movie that they have. You're paying a monthly fee for Stadia to buy licenses. You're paying a monthly fee so that you can buy the licenses. Imagine paying $15 a month for Netflix and having to pay $30 for every movie you want to stream. Oh, I'm gonna pay $10 a month for Disney Plus. Fuck, I gotta pay $30 to watch Endgame. Fuck, I gotta pay 20 more bucks to watch The Simpsons. Fuck, $50 for Iron Man 1 and 2. Alright. like that's what it is. Like
No one's paying for Iron Man 2.
sorry,
Sorry. Sorry.
You're right.
I wasn't a big fan of any Iron Man after the first one. They were alright. Third one was pretty meh.
I thought the first one was good. I thought the second was interesting, and I thought the third one was alright.
What's the best MCU movie? You say Endgame, right? Is that your
I say
pick?
Endgame.
I say.
So
Um,
if you say like, okay, never mind.
no, if I say what? No. What am I
I'm
gonna
not
say?
judging. I'm not judging. Say it.
I don't know. I think it's either like. For me, it's either probably like Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, or like Age of Ultron. But yeah, probably one of those. Ultron is. I've watched. I don't think I've missed many MCU movies other than like Incredible Hulk. I think that's the only one I missed. Um, and I kind of don't want to watch the Incredible Hulk because, like,
Yeah.
different actor like Mark
You
Ruffalo's
don't
not in there.
you don't need to. There's no reason for you to do.
I've seen every MCU movie other than the Incredible Hulk and Captain Marvel, I believe. And I still really think that Ultron's probably like my favorite villain. I didn't even like Age of Ultron. Yeah, I don't know. I just really I was a big fan of it. Civil
That's
War is
good.
really good, also.
I think Age of Ultron is my least favorite Avengers movie,
Mm.
but Endgame is my favorite MCU movie, and my second favorite is probably Infinity War. And I don't know what I would choose between Civil War or Winter Soldier because both of them were like really, really good in my opinion. I think Captain America has the best trilogy.
I I really like all of the Captain America films. I think
Yeah,
I don't know. It's really hard for me. All of them are like almost such like high level with each other for me. I think it might be Winter Soldier for me.
Winter Soldier is fantastic. Oh my goodness, Winter Soldier is fantastic. I Winter Soldier's great. It was so beautifully crafted. The Russo brothers turn anything that they direct into gold.
I don't like any Captain America. Fair enough. Let me just ban.
No, I think I thought First Avenger was the weakest one, but I thought it was still good. I thought Winter Soldier was fantastic, and I thought Civil War was fantastic. And Russo brothers also directed Infinity War and Endgame, and they're beautiful people. The User brothers are beautiful. Oh my goodness,
Okay, calm down. Calm
they're
down.
godsends.
Calm down. Slow deep breaths. So I'm
They're
proud of
great
us
actors.
that
Proud
we've
of us?
made it almost an hour and a half into this, and we have not yet talked about what comes out in a week. That we are 7 days away from. We have talked about its predecessor, but we have not talked about that game. And I don't think we
Yeah.
should. I think we should challenge ourselves to not spend the next 20 minutes talking about it. There's not really much you can say about it. It's happening, and that's really fucking cool. And
After review scores.
I what's on your list? What of like podcast topics? We went through them all. We were
Yeah, we did.
insanely unprepared.
We didn't explore much of the like direct predictions. All we really said was Mario, but we can talk more about the direct if you want.
Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to talk about the direct, specifically Mario Kart things, which I've always liked brainstorming what the next gimmick for Mario Kart is. Real quick though, it is awful, and I hope things get better. But man, if there was ever a time for things to get bad, at least it was now. If there was ever a time for us to be in a not great situation worldwide, at least it's doing Animal Crossing and Persona season. That's 700 hours easy. But I'm even trying 700 hours. Be safe, people. Be safe. I think,
And then Final Fantasy VII Remake is the week after.
I think it's the week after. I really need to.
Week and a half.
Is it that game's 60, right?
Yeah.
And it's only half of what's being released, right?
Probably like a quarter. Probably like a quarter. I'm not even gonna lie. But okay, going with that, I do think Final Fantasy. I think the rest of the 7 like remakes, like the part 1 or part 2, part 3, however many parts there'll be, 17. I think they'll actually start releasing every 1 to 2 years, because they said that they have everything. They have all the assets done now. Like, and they're going to be reusing assets from this one. Now it's putting it all together.
Well, here's the difficult thing, right? Like, if you put part 1 on PlayStation 4 and part 2 is not going to be ready until PlayStation 5, do you split them up or do you port one?
That's what I was thinking. The thing is, it's going to be the PS5 is going to be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So I think that if you want to finish it, you better buy PS5, because I think they're just putting it on PS5. I don't think they're putting it on PS4.
I'm excited for it because I like Kingdom Hearts gameplay, and man, that looks like some Kingdom Hearts gameplay. Nomura has his filthy hands on it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, you should play the demo.
I have it downloaded. I still have it. I completely forgot about that. It's still downloaded. I need to do the stream of that. Mario Kart. It's probably going to be announced soon. And
Probably.
I think that I think after the success of Link and Villager and the other ones I forget about.
Inklings,
thank you. And Isabel, I think that this might be the Smash Brothers of Mario Kart games, not to the Smash Brothers.
could be called Mario Kart 10. Sorry.
I hope it's Mario Kart 10 spelled like this, which Itachi hates. But I hope that's what it is. So I think not to the extent of Smash Brothers, but I think we will see a lot of Smash influence, not with heavy, like, third-party stuff, but with outsiders of the Mario universe.
Thank you, Ginka.
But that's Mario Day, Ginka. It's Mario Day. GameStop had a whole sales listing, which I got that paper for.
They're not gonna call it. They're not gonna call it that.
I'm not gonna lie. That looks terrible, but I kind of like how it's like almost symmetrical in a way.
No, I hate that.
I hate it also.
Okay. Okay, finish your predictions because I'm about to outline this whole Mario Kart 10 trailer for you. I'm about to
We'll do it
outline this
together.
whole thing for you.
We'll make our Mario Kart trailer. We'll be realistic as we can be. I think this is going to be a lot of influence from Mario Outsiders. I think we're probably going to get Link back. I think we're probably going to get the Inklings back. And we're probably going to get Villager back. Because New Horizons,
Yes.
Breath of the Wild 2, and Inklings, they just fucking love those things. Japanese and squids, tentacles, they
Stop.
need to be... Sorry. uh, I think we'll get a lot of characters, but I think they're gonna end up cutting a good bit of them to make space for people like, I don't know, Captain Falcon, who I personally
Captain
believe
Falcon exists.
should have been. He's probably not going to be. Don't get me wrong. This is not a hard prediction. I think he's actually very unlikely to be in the next Mario Kart game, but I think he should have been. You put his
Oh, he
you
should
put
have
his
been more
car.
critic.
You put his fucking car and gave him 2 tracks, and then like
Yeah.
what? I mean, those tracks are wonderful, by the way. Big Blue is fucking magnificent. If you need to look at the Mario Kart tier list, I'll post it on the Discord.
Yes.
Later. Yeah, I don't. Okay, in my head, we don't
They're
get
gonna give
Sonic.
him the writer's board. They're gonna give him the writer's board. They're gonna give him the writer's.
Fuck, that would be amazing. Everyone's on a cart and Sonic's just skating.
Yeah.
But in my head,
It'll act like a bike. It'll act like a bike.
in my head, Sonic does not ever make it into a Mario Kart game as long as they're making Sonic Racing games. I think Team Sonic Racing being on Switch stops them from doing that. I
disagree.
I hope you're
I
right.
disagree.
I hope you're right.
I know.
I would love Sonic in Mario Kart. I would always play Sonic. I think Tails would be cool. Kirby on a Warp Star. Yeah, I think...
Oh my god.
I don't think we're going to go crazy and see like 10 characters outside the Mario universe, but I think we'll see a couple more additions, kind of like when they did from 8 to 8 Deluxe, and they added Inklings.
No, I think they're gonna go full in on this, dude. Look, all right, I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be called Mario Kart 10.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like this.
Mario Kart X, yeah, I dig it.
It's gonna be like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this is how the trailer is gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start off with Mario, Peach, Luigi.
Yeah, calm drive.
They're gonna be driving. They're gonna be racing.
Yeah.
Racing in like a tunnel, and when they come out, it's gonna be all cinematic. It's gonna be a cinematic, and the trailer's gonna go.
Fuck, that's good as shit. That's a good idea.
And it's gonna keep cutting, and every time they're gonna add a new character to a new character in a new map, and it's gonna go and they're gonna end it with boom, boom, done, end scene, holiday, 2020, boom, done.
Okay, well,
Scene.
we've come to the
End it.
conclusion on the podcast in front of everyone that anything other than that is garbage. That's exactly how it should be done. What do you think the gimmick is? Do you think we still do Zero Grav?
I know, Gink. I wish it was this. I think it is. I think it's gonna be. I think. Oh fuck! I don't know. I think it. I don't think they can do any new gimmick. If I'm being honest, I don't know where else they go with it. I think they're gonna keep Zero Gravity, and I think the new gimmick is the new series, and that'll allow for different track designs. Imagine doing all these loops in Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
Like, or in one of Kirby's Planet. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it'll be a new gimmick. I think that I was actually about to mention that. I think we can. There's a possibility of there being a double dash mode, and if that's the case, imagine having Mario and Sonic just switching. Oh, that'd be so cool. Okay.
Imagine
all
having
right.
them in the
It's not
same
even
car and they
real.
keep beating the shit out of each other.
Oh my god.
But-
This is.
Okay.
It's probably not going to be real. I don't think it's going to be called Mario Kart X, and I don't think they're going to do the trailer like that. But I wish that they would. Nintendo, hire me, please.
Yeah, I mean anything less than that is garbage. That's perfect. That's exactly how it should be done.
No.
I don't know if it would be the. I don't think it would be the gimmick. Although you could come up with some creative ways, but it'd be cool to see like Mario 64. Like stage where you drive through like a castle or something or anything and just kind of take inspiration from it where you drive to a ramp and then you launch through a painting and like when you
That'd be
launch through
cool.
yeah when you launch through the painting it's not just like a wall behind you, the entire world surrounding that painting and that frame is entirely different now.
That'd be really cool. I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be another gimmick. Because like realistically, what else are they gonna do? Mario Kart Double Dash
Two people.
was the two people. Mario Kart Wii was the bikes. Mario Kart 7 was the glider and going underwater. Mario Kart 8 was zero gravity. What haven't they covered? They're not gonna let you dig underground and dig into the opposite side of the map.
Okay, wait, calm down, hold on. That might
They're-
be you
they're-
might be
they're
onto
not-
something.
No, they can't. They literally
Mhm.
you cannot dig underground into the next track.
Mario Kart R, no cars, they all run.
Okay.
Sorry.
I that's not happening. But
Yeah, no, I hope not.
what the fuck is Bowser gonna do?
Uh, jog at a reasonable pace, slowly. His hover shoes race? Yeah, and then you can run him over.
That'd be funny. Um,
Fucking
I-
twig legs, gone.
I don't think. I don't know. I just
Just Shadow's in a cart and he has a gun.
no.
He's always
I
driving
think
with
they-
one hand.
I think they might bring back special
Items?
items.
Hmm?
Like
That'd be
Mario with the fireballs, they might give Luigi a poltergust and automatically suck the person in front of him. I don't know.
Fuck.
They could give Sonic Supersonic. They could get
Oh,
they could get I don't know. They could do a lot of things. Oh my gosh, Pit could just be flying.
stop.
Oh my gosh.
I really want to direct now.
you really want to direct now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're setting ourselves up for this trailer, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Another
They're
Breath
not-
of the Wild teaser and a bunch of indie games, and then they'll show off like a logo for the new Mario Kart game, and then call it there.
Yeah, they're not gonna show it. Oh my gosh, Mario Kart has Pokemon. Like they're not doing that trailer like that, and I don't even know what they'll do with like the next Mario Kart. But I really hope it's that. And if it's not, I love Mario Kart anyways, so I'm gonna buy into it. I'll look at it. But yeah, that's it.
We're setting
That's all I have for
ourselves up
Mario
for
Kart.
the worst direct we've ever seen.
No, it's not gonna be the worst we've ever seen. But I will say, if there's no direct announced tomorrow, we are fucked. There is no
it's
hope.
over.
Well,
No,
if it's not announced tomorrow, I don't think they've ever done a direct on a Friday.
I think they would, especially with
I don't think
everything
they've
being
ever
canceled.
done one on Friday.
Well, I think shit's changed. The world is different nowadays.
Okay, Ginka, slow down. Okay, Ginka, you might want to slow down on that one.
Fuck. And then there's a creeper, but he's riding in a chest, like an open chest.
Oh god. And then that's his special attack. He sends
We're
the
making
creeper
up
to
like
the front.
we're inventing like one of those shitty Mario Kart DS mods. That's what we're doing
Yeah.
right now.
No, but
I can dream.
direct Thursday. It's gonna get announced while I'm working.
I
And-
I don't know. I think it could be any day of the week because, you know, like things are different now and you gotta do what you gotta do, and now's a good time to capitalize on marketing and people being at home and playing video games. And I'm actually kind of shocked with all the obviously it's not needed at all, but I'm shocked with all the like early releases of movies and the early releases of other things. that
Mhm.
PlayStation and Xbox haven't done like a games with gold like a month early or something for people. Again, it's
Yeah.
not needed at all. It's perfectly fine. What it is now, Animal Crossing is probably taking up a lot of people's time, and anyone who's not,
Oh,
they're probably playing
100%.
Doom.
Also, I just want to say quickly with what Ginga said. I don't think Pac-Man's gonna get added. I think if the Mario Kart like X thing comes out, I think the only third party that would get added is Sonic. I don't think they're gonna add Pac-Man. I don't think they'll add Mega Man. I think Sonic is the only one they would add.
Unless Namco comes out from the arcade games to make an actual one.
Yeah, but I think Sonic has the only one that has a reasonable chance of getting it.
Yeah, just
Wait, what?
arcade games. Those don't count. Yeah, Pac-Man's in arcade
Oh,
games.
yeah,
The
I
Ghosts are
forgot.
also.
Yeah. I think yeah, I think that's the only case because yeah, they're the ones that made the
Yeah, Namco.
arcade. But I don't think Pac-Man's getting in. I think yeah, I don't think so. I think Sonic's the only one that they would want to add. Okay,
Mario Kart. No, Super Mario Party 2.
I
This year?
think I think it. Okay, give me a second to think about this.
I think it's this year. And I think
I thought it was last year, so I don't know what to think anymore.
I think it's announced this year. Comes out this year. Holidays. Good time to sell it during the holidays. Unless
Let's
Mario
see.
Kart wants to be holidays, then it will be some other time.
Oh no,
I,
Mario Kart's gonna be holidays. I think Mario Kart or a new Paper Mario.
then probably September, October. Um,
Yeah, I'll say Mario Party is next year, only because they could reveal it this year.
I think it's
But
this year because it's easier to develop than Mario Kart.
that is, while that is true, I don't think Breath of the Wild is okay. So I didn't want to talk about this yet. So but I mean I gotta give like some reasoning as to what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. I don't think Breath of the Wild is going to be holiday this year. As
No.
much as I want to, and as much as I think Breath of the Wild would be killer, like to come out around the same time as like the PS5 and Xbox Series X, I think they're going to release Mario Kart 10 instead. I think Breath of the Wild 2 will come out in March of next year. I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 is holiday next year. And that is because I think Odyssey 2 is holiday next year. I think Odyssey 2 or the next 3D Mario game is going to be next year. And I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be March of next year.
Wow. I don't know. I think Mario Party's this year because I think they
I
have
think
a
Mario
better.
Party is sometime next year. Just
I,
because I think this year they want a new Paper Mario game, a new Mario Kart, and a sports game. I think those are the three. I don't think they're gonna have two party games, and by party I mean like Mario Kart and Party in the same year.
well, no, I just think it's. I think Mario Party is this year because they have always had. Mario Party has always been the best track record for being the most frequently released
Until
Mario
10
game.
came, 9 and 10 came out,
Yeah, and then
and
they
they
had to.
ruined
Then they
it.
took a step back. We're like, okay, let's think about this. It's not going well. You know,
Because I think Super Mario Party was their test run, and I think they're putting everything they have into Super Mario Party 2. That's just my
even then, you put everything you have. These games, like, I mean, it was a yearly thing. For, like, the entire GameCube era was making huge steps every single game. 4, 5, 6, and 7 were each big steps every time. And that was a yearly release. I think 8 was also the year after 7. And that was also a huge step because they had motion controls and they had to deal with the wheel and new boards and new gimmicks and a bunch of stuff and new characters and a new overlay and stuff. I think that was 2 years after, maybe.
But do you think they'll release a Mario Kart and a Mario Party in the same year,
I think I think it's
along with the sports game?
I think if
Like,
they don't, I don't think. Well, I don't think a Paper Mario is this year. I don't think a Paper Mario is next year. I don't think a Paper Mario is even developing.
I, there's a Paper Mario game on every console. I think Paper Mario is this year.
What if there is a Paper Mario? I don't think. I think. I think if they don't release Mario Party in the same year, then they're more likely to release Mario Party.
No, I think the three Mario games we're getting is a sports game, whether it's golf or strikers or whatever. I think Mario RPG is dead for a bit because of this video that died. Which would be Mario and Luigi are the Mario RPG game.
Well,
Right?
Thousand Door is
Yeah.
also like Paper Mario is also RPG.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. I think Paper Mario is this year. I think that's gonna be a Mario RPG.
The 2,000-year door.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're getting Paper Mario this year. I think we're getting a sports game this year, and I think we're getting Mario Kart.
What's the sports game?
As
Baseball.
much as I want strikers,
Baseball.
it's gonna be golf. It's gonna be golf.
That's such a good idea. I forgot golf was a sports game. I hope we get golf.
I'll
strikers,
probably
but-
buy it because I enjoy Mario Golf. But as
I
much
do
as I want strikers, it's probably gonna be golf. I think
Yeah.
it's those three. I think Mario Party is next year, and because I also think that 5 Mario games would be too much in 1 year. And I say 5 because I haven't mentioned one game that I think is one Mario game that is coming out this year, and that is 3D World Deluxe. I think 3D World Deluxe is going to come out this year, and I think it'll release in June.
Everyone hated
People-
3D World though.
May or June.
3D World was so good, but apparently everyone hates 3D World, even though it was like.
I love
outstanding.
3D World.
It's so good.
I love 3D World. I think everyone hated it because they wanted a true 3D Mario game, and I guess that's not a true 3D Mario game.
It's a hybrid from the new games and the
Yeah,
new Super
yeah,
Mario
it's
Bros.
a
games.
hybrid, and people were starved. People wanted an Odyssey or a Galaxy 3, but that came out. I think if Odyssey had come out then, and 3D World came out when Odyssey came out, I do not think there would have been as much backlash as there was. I think people would have been fine, and then I think people would have been even more fine with
I'm
another Odyssey next year.
I'm so glad it landed the way it did. Odyssey as a Wii U game makes me nauseous.
Oh, it was originally for Wii U.
That makes me nauseous to think about. I don't want to think about a universe where Odyssey is a Wii U game. I kind of don't want to remember that Breath of the Wild is also on the Wii U to this day.
Yeah, but Sluggers would be good. I just put Rubber King because that. But no, I think 3D World is gonna get ported this year. I think it's gonna be in May. I think it's gonna be early. It's gonna be first half. I think it's gonna be first half because I think there's gonna be 2 Wii U ports this year from Nintendo. I'm not counting Wonderful 101 because Platinum games. I think there's gonna be two deluxe games, and one of them is gonna be 3D World, and that makes 4 Mario games that I think are coming out in 1 year. That's 4, which I don't think any of those 4 are coming out in the same month, and I think 4 is already a bit much. But it's Mario's 30th anniversary, so I think Super Mario Party and Odyssey 2 are next year. That's just my opinion.
Nintendo Land would be cool.
Nintendo would be cool. I don't know how they would make it work unless you have a Switch.
I think with Mario Party, right? Whenever it comes
Yeah.
out, I don't know. It's kind of like a mix of like me wanting to actually make predictions for it and me wanting to like say what I think is best for the series. I'm not a developer. I don't know what's best, but
Neither does Nintendo. They made Mario Party 9 and 10.
well, like they know better than I do. Obviously they know better than I do. Most people know better than I do. But I think Super Mario Party 2 would be an incredible point to tap into Mario Party's history, to maybe get some fans back and get some trust in fans, and I think DLC is the perfect way to do that. I mentioned this about Super Mario Party, that I think one of the best ideas Mario Party can have, in my opinion, and one of the best ideas I think and the best routes it can go is a Mario Party DLC that has one classic board that's like remorphed so it actually works with the new system. Maybe a new character if you want, and like four new mini games, four new classic mini games, like retro mini games. You have two of them be brand new if you want, but at least two of the four should be retro mini games remastered, a remastered board. If it's from the first three games, kind of still leave it flat and kind of, I mean, you can mess with it some if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's one of the best, like, because it worked with Mario Kart. I think it's one of the best ideas, and Mario Kart proves it. Because the retro boards, the retro DLC boards were fantastic, and you got a Smash vibe for a franchise that never had anything like that. And I think that's the only time, or one of the only few times that another franchise has been able to replicate kind of Smash's like vibe they have with conversations like, oh, what tracks are coming back, what characters are coming back, who can come back here, and who can be added here with new tracks and new characters. I think it was very, very unique, and I think it sells really well, and I think Smash proves it. I think Mario Kart proves it works for something that's other than Smash, and I think you'll get fans back and get trust of fans who like played the GameCube games and the N64 games, and they'll be really comforting to see the old the jump rope game, or like one of the old boards from like the first three, or like Undersea Dream or something like that, with tweaks obviously to make it work. I think that's the best way. If not base game, definitely DLC, and I think you can make a lot of money that way. And that's what I hope. We'll just spit everywhere. Stop. No, I think if they don't do that, I think it's also a very good idea to maybe, I don't know, remaster one of the first three games. They're never going to.
Man, there's so much potential that this direct has, and purely off the fact that we've gone 202 days without major news on their plans.
There's so many things that have like had so much time to develop something new and be ready to show. Mario Kart, Mario Party, new Mario game, Breath of the Wild, maybe.
Maybe we'll get another teaser or something.
Metroid.
Xenoblade Definitive Edition is gonna get that's getting release date, and I think it's gonna be in May.
Yeah, a lot of games. Pretty much, I think the only major franchise that I can think of right now that's like a Nintendo franchise that hasn't had enough time to develop something new to show. Never mind, Pokemon has DLC announced. They could show Pokemon DLC in a couple months. I think it might be ready.
They've already shown it. Pokemon Company likes stuff separate from Nintendo, so I think they'll have like another Pokemon Direct in July or something.
Ooh, audio's cutting out. Hold on. Yeah, should be fine.
Oh my god, were you able to hear me?
Yeah, I heard. It cut out bits and pieces, but not enough to not tell what you were saying.
Okay, yeah. So because of that, I think Pokemon they're in like July. I don't know what it's obviously impossible. Oh, I think they'll show a Silk Song.
What?
You don't know what Silk Song is,
no.
But I think they'll show Silk Song. That's Hollow Knight sequel.
Oh.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think they'll show Silk Song. Which, excuse me, it's something I'm dying to see because I enjoyed Hollow Knight a lot. So I'm really excited.
Yeah. No, this direct could be really, really big. I think that
they could also botch it. Just because it can be big, they could also botch it, which I hope they do not.
If PlayStation has proved anything, even if you have all the ammunition, you can still fuck it up and miss.
Yes.
Poor PlayStation.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore.
I think, like I said, while it's unfortunate, now's a good time to stay at home and be a gamer.
Yeah.
Because there's much shit that's been like is either ready to be announced. It doesn't matter what you play. If you play Nintendo, they have a ton of ammunition. If you play PlayStation, PS5 is probably going to be announced soon. If you play Xbox, they probably have games ready to be announced, and they have like
Ori just came out.
yeah. Oh, it came out. Doom is on Xbox. Also the Cuphead developers in the back pocket of Xbox, so that's like an Xbox thing. Um,
Yeah.
so if you play Xbox, like it's a really good time to. I mean, if you play Minecraft, one of the biggest updates in recent memory, the Never update, is amazing looking, and it's probably about to come out soon. They usually don't do too many snapshots. Like I think they did like 15 snapshots for the last big update, and
Hmm.
now they're on snapshot like 7. And snapshots are very quick, where they add anything, test it, and it's pretty quick with snapshots. So the Never update soon. So if you want to throw hours into Minecraft, there's that. You can throw hours in Animal Crossing. I mean, it's stay the fuck
It's a
inside
good time.
because it's a good time to.
Yeah, it's a good time, and yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
It's just it's a good time.
yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a very interesting year for both releases and announcements. Um,
Mm.
Sonic is getting an announcement the next year. So I keep forgetting the anniversary's not this year. Um, but no, I think we're in for an interesting next few months. You know, and on the bright side, when dust settles, we're gonna have some really hype conventions and really hype sporting events to all watch and be appreciative of. We should probably start wrapping up soon, I guess. If I get a
Should
last
we?
few. 1 hour and 50. I don't know. Your call.
Do you know who Jeff Grubb is?
No. Grub. Man, I hope he's
Um,
alive. I know.
he has a check mark on Twitter, so he's pretty important. He's a journalist at VentureBeat.
Mhm.
His description says, "I'm friends with the guy who played Cuphead bad." So yeah, what's up? No, they're howling. They do that. They've been doing it like every few days. Yeah, yeah. They do it they've been doing it the past few nights. Sorry about that.
Okay, fine. Something about Cuphead?
So it's Jeff Grubb. He has a Twitter check mark. It's right
Grub.
here.
Yep, Grub.
Oh yeah, Grubb. Um, you heard about that Cuphead like super badly, right?
The what? Sorry, cut out.
There was a journalist that like played Cuphead and couldn't get past the tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's friends with that guy, and uh, um, uh, um, they quoted an article that says March Nintendo Direct in the works, focus on 2020 lineup. That's obvious. It's obviously going to be focused on the 2020 lineup.
I would hope
But
so.
he he quoted it saying March 26th,
Huh. Friday.
which isn't.
The Thursday. Fuck!
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, which is Thursday.
Friday! Good job, Brandon.
So, and it's I'm following with the thing that he has a check mark, so he is obviously verified,
Yeah, yeah.
and VentureBeat is a pretty good like journal site.
Journalistic site. Journalism
Yeah,
site. Something like that. News site.
yeah. And then he tweeted like he made a tweet of America announced the direct so people stop asking me about it. And then someone responded saying, "May God have mercy, mansion."
Whoa, everything cut out. Like the entire
Oh,
entire last part of that cut out.
Oh,
Hold
am
on,
I good now?
let me leave and rejoin real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully that fixes it.
All right. Do I need to turn my webcam back on?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Like someone responds saying, "May God have mercy on your mentions if they don't announce one
Yeah.
tomorrow."
I, I I can't believe we made it this far out of Nintendo Direct. It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's making everyone like really antsy about it.
Oh yeah. I've been antsy since January.
I mean, everyone's kind of like twitchy, like. I mean, you could link anything and people would probably fucking hop on that shit. But no, yeah, March 26th, Thursday seems correct. I hope it
Yeah.
is. That would be fun. Do you have Thursday off? Are you doing anything Thursday?
Thursday I am gonna be here, so I can watch the direct with you. If it's on Friday, I'm fucked. I'm working with my dad on Friday. Um. But if it's Thursday, I am here. That is I told my dad I'm working with him Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So because I'm pretty. I told him that because I'm confident most 90% of the directs are on Thursdays.
Mhm.
So I said that to him in case there was a direct to this week or next month. Told him I'd be staying home Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he said okay. So I'm going back tomorrow, which it was painful. I had to do a 12-hour shift yesterday,
I wonder,
and it was
because
brutal.
I wonder if Japan. I wonder if they just don't do things on Friday. Like kind of how like Sundays stuff closes in America. I wonder if it's Fridays for Japan because Thursday morning for us would put Japan time in like Thursday evening, like Thursday night, because the 17 hours Japan's 17 hours ahead of me and 19 ahead of you, I believe. Um, so it would put them at Thursday night, and I wonder if they put it on Thursdays because in Japan most people just don't do anything on like the off Friday or something. Um,
Maybe I don't know. I really it's possible.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm free Thursday. If it's early morning, I hope you're not grumpy.
I'll try not to be. I can. I'll definitely wake up for it though.
I don't think it. I don't think it'll be early.
I think it will be. I think it'll be 7 a.m.
No, their
7
general
a.m.
directs are usually pretty like their general directs are usually at 3 o'clock.
p.m. Well,
Yeah,
fuck, no shit, p.m. God help us, a.m.
yeah, yeah. No, their general directs are usually 3 p.m.
God, if it was 3 a.m., that would be so comfortable for me because I would have time to watch it and then go to sleep at my normal time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
I mean, I mean, it's usually at the time you wake up anyway.
Fuck.
I'm kidding.
Damn, I'm tired.
It's
And then
usually like
season
this.
two canceled.
It's usually the game focused directs that are in the mornings, like Pokemon, Smash. Those are usually in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, those are the ones that are usually in the mornings. The ones are usually the general direct.
So, if you think we're getting a direct Thursday, March 26th, when do you think we're going to get the first big, like, PlayStation 5 reveal of, like, the console and games on it and stuff? When do you think that'll be?
I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no one does. It should have been there by
'Cause-
now. They're just letting Microsoft win. They're not even putting up a fight. It's
Cause,
insane.
okay, because let's put this into perspective.
Hmm?
Holiday 2020 seems like pretty far off, right?
Yeah, it's a whole
It,
9 months.
it seems far off. It's coming out in 7 months.
Yeah.
The PS5 is coming out in like 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get started on production. You need to get started on PR. You need to get started on a bunch of things.
What it?
Like I think the cutoff point is end of April or early May. If they do not have anything end of April or by the middle of May, I have no idea what they are doing.
What
No
if?
idea.
What if that like? What if they're just not ready? What if they're like at the point where like the guys, the console is not ready. It's nowhere near ready. It's not going to be ready.
They
And
just
we
said
have
today
to-
that they just said today that it's still holiday 2020.
Yeah, they're still saying that now because it's 9 months out from that. But what if like the development team at Sony is like, this is not going to be ready by holiday 2020. There's no fucking way, and that's why they haven't announced this because it's literally not fucking ready.
No, I think it is. I just think they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So okay, I will counter it with Nintendo announced the Switch 5 months before it was released.
Yeah. Nintendo has a habit of being like, hey, look at this big announcement. It's out now.
But I will also counter that again, as they didn't say when it was going to be. They said it was going to be in 2017. They said that the NX will be released in 2017. They did not say holiday 2017. They did not say spring of 2017. They just said 2017. So because they did not give out a specified amount of time, we did not have any expectations as to when they would announce it. If they would have said March 2017. I think we probably would have been freaking out if it got to September and they hadn't announced anything because they didn't announce it until November.
Yeah.
But because we had no expectations as to what it was going to be or when it was going to be released, it didn't matter that it was 5 months out. But because we know that these consoles are going to be expensive, we know they're going to be in holiday when a lot of people are spending a lot of money. We don't know the price. We don't know what it looks like. We don't know the games. We don't know how much. We don't know the price, so we don't know how much we need to save up for it.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's incredible that they've made it to the end of March and going into April, and it almost makes me wonder: are they going to try to pull the greatest April Fool's Day joke of all time by not playing a joke and actually revealing it? It's insane. It's like, what? I mean, what are you? It almost makes me think like, what's stopping it? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the right time? Do you just like wake up and be like, today I'm not feeling it today?
Are they waiting for Microsoft to screw up or something? Because Microsoft's not screwing up.
No.
I think they learned.
Whoa, hello? Oh no, webcam froze. Hitachi, no. The podcast, no. Season 2.
Completely watched one. Oh, you're Brandon.
Whoa, huh?
Brandon. Hello.
Hi. Hello?
Hi.
Okay,
Yeah.
everything froze.
Yeah, you cut it off for a bit.
Yeah, no, your entire webcam froze and stuff for me. I didn't hear anything. Okay,
Yeah,
go again.
Microsoft botched their Xbox One reveal, but they are doing fantastic with their Series X PR. I think they learned they are not screwing up this generation, and Sony needs to figure that out and announce what they need to announce, because if they keep screwing up the way they're screwing up, yeah, obviously the last presentation was supposed to be for GDC people, but they should not have advertised it the way they did. They probably we shouldn't have probably even seen that, or at least in their Twitter announcement they should have said, hey, this is stuff that most people aren't going to see, like, understand. This is a lot of tech talk. Don't expect any games. They didn't say that. They said, come tune in tomorrow for our PlayStation reveal as Mike Cerny talks about the future of PlayStation.
I mean, they
no
hyped
shit
it up.
people are going to expect me.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's like you pass all the, like, well, it wasn't this week, so it's probably next week. It wasn't this week, so it's probably next week. And everyone's just sitting here. It's like, we don't know what week it could be. And maybe they want the element of surprise, kind of like how Nintendo does.
That's what we've been doing with the Direct.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be this week. We said January.
Yeah, no, I
Maybe
mean,
it'll be this week. We'll be February.
it's past all expectations of when it makes sense, to the point where now nothing makes sense anymore, so you can't accurately pinpoint it. I mean, it's like, genuinely, look at the calendar. Everything's canceled. They weren't going to be at E3 anyways. So E3 wasn't even going to be a like object. Look at the calendar. Where's a good point to announce this? You're aiming for holiday of 2020, and if you miss that, and Xbox is not going to miss that, they are nowhere near looking like they will. If you miss that, and you leave Xbox to themselves as being the only new console in holiday of 2020, you have fucked yourself a good
Oh yeah, no,
bit.
they cannot. They have to release this, even if they don't have enough consoles. They need to release what they have, because if Microsoft comes out this year and they take the lead, people that are thinking of getting the PS5 aren't gonna wait for the PS5. They'll buy an Xbox.
Well, that's the issue. Is like at the end of the day, I think with Japan and with how gamers they're exclusive and how gamers treat Xbox and meme on them, and Xbox is the running joke of the gaming community. I think at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, PlayStation's always going to win the console war. But for the first couple years, it will be a lot closer than in theory it should be, and it will dampen the brand.
360 sold more than the PS3, I think.
Did it? I thought Japan
Yeah, I
numbers
think it
alone
did.
would have skewed that.
No, I think the 360 sold more than the PS3 because the Sony botched their PS3 announcement. They sold the PS3. They were selling the PS3 for $500 to $600.
It like the biggest thing about it is when holiday season rolls around. And I mentioned this before when we were asked if we were going to buy a new Xbox or would we buy a new Xbox. When the holiday season rolls around and your only option is an Xbox, and there's not many other opportunities for kids to get consoles past Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big purchase, and it's such a big purchase, so it's a lot of people's only opportunity to splurge on a $400 console. If that being the only opportunity for
I
that,
think the Series X is going to be 500.
yeah, I mean, with the holiday season being the only opportunity for a vast, I don't want to say vast majority because I don't know people's, like, I don't know the financial situation of people.
No,
Most people.
it is majority.
Yeah.
No, but it is majority.
With that being the vast majority's only opportunity to spend $400 on a console, they're going to throw it at Xbox. And the issue is you don't need a lot of people to skew over for the friend groups to then skew over because, well, they have an Xbox and I want to play with my friends, so I'm going to get an Xbox. I mean,
And that might happen because, okay, while exclusives are super important, and while no doubt Sony has the best exclusives, let's
way
think about
ahead. Way ahead.
let's think about this. A high school student
Mhm.
has a group of 5.
White kid, like saying the N word. Where's he going to go? Sorry.
Okay, the group of five
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
None of them care about exclusives. They buy FIFA, they buy Madden, they buy Call of Duty, they buy they buy any hot third party game that's out at the time.
Yeah.
Xbox releases, Sony doesn't have their console. They don't release the PS5. Those 5 that would those 5 that have a PS4 and would get the PS5 to keep playing together are just gonna get the Xbox Series X because the PS5 isn't out yet, and they're not gonna wait because they want to play the newest third-party game together.
Would video game developers that have the option who aren't stuck in a contract with Sony, if the PlayStation 5 isn't out during the holiday season, would they be more inclined to like not stick to being exclusive but instead release on both consoles just to get it out on a next gen console and not wait the 3 months to get it out on a next gen console on PlayStation only?
Okay, that I don't think so. Just because the install base will already be big on the PS4. So I don't think we're actually gonna get many next gen exclusive. Actually, no, we probably will. I think that that's a difficult question to answer because the install base of over 100 million on the PlayStation 4 to the install base of like 2 million at launch for the Xbox Series X, they're obviously going to probably want to stick with last gen and then put next gen stuff after the install base grows. That's my opinion on it.
Well, I think Sony. I think you're right about the cutoff line for Sony to reveal it to when they start having troubles, when they start getting some issues. I I don't know. It's really hard to think that. I mean, maybe the plan was to not go to E3 and do their own thing and reveal it at E3 time. Maybe that was the plan, and now that it's
Because that's July.
yeah, it is July.
June.
It's
That,
really
that's June.
that's
And if they
less than
reveal
half
it
a
at
year.
June, July, August, September, October, that is 4 months until they have to release it. I am 90% positive that if they don't have the PS5 revealed by the time they're in production, someone is going to leak what the PS5 looks like
Yeah,
while it's in production.
yeah,
Because
it's
they have to mass produce it. Obviously, someone's going to be like, oh, it's not revealed yet. I could sell a photo of a PS5 for the price of what it's going to cost when it comes out.
yeah, and for PS5,
Yeah.
like it's probably more. News outlets have a lot of money to throw at people.
Oh yeah. No. So it's be I'll just say Kotaku. I'll just say Kotaku because they're the first one I can think. They'll be like, whoever the CEO of Kotaku is, I'll sell you an exclusive photo of the PS5. You'll be the first news outlet to get it. You'll be able to get the scoop, but you got to pay me like $2,000.
Yeah,
And they'll do it
yeah,
because
heartbeat.
they'll
That's
get so
nothing.
many views from that article saying first official photo of the PlayStation 5 leaks from production. That'll give them so much views, so much ad revenue that the 2000 won't even matter.
It's yeah, it is the Nintendo Direct like sort of vibe to it, where we're so far past what everyone thought that everyone's antsy and worried. But I think like while we've talked about this, we kind of maybe have dampened the fact that this is bigger than a fucking Nintendo Direct. This is an entire console. This is your entire gaming future for the next at least 5 years minimum.
Yeah, I'm more excited for a Direct,
Mhm.
just because I'm like a super big Nintendo guy, but in general, this is bigger than a Direct.
Super
In
big
general,
Nintendo
it's
guy
bigger.
looks behind you.
Oh my God. No, and imagine we have to wait all this time, and it's not even it's not even a big presentation. It's not even like this hour-long presentation.
It's 12 minutes.
No. It's not even like this hour-long presentation stuff. Imagine we get to May, and then their Twitter handle is like, tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. for a brand new State of Play.
What do you personally think the reason is for it not being announced right now? What do you think? Why do you think that it's not? Because in theory they would want it announced by now, right?
I think they're waiting for Xbox to announce the price of the Series X,
So they can
because
reprice it.
so that they can, because I think the Series X with how much it's a beast. To get a PC that strong is gonna cost over 1,000,
Yeah.
over 1,000.
Yeah.
They're gonna be selling that thing for like 500,
Mhm.
and even then they'll be taking a loss. If there's a chance, if they're willing to take an even bigger loss, Microsoft will put it at 400. But I highly doubt that. I do not see the Series X with all the tech inside it being priced less than $500. And even then, I feel like 600 is likely. I think Sony is trying to see what they're going to price it at, because in the miracle that it is $400, I think Sony is fucked, because I think the tech that they're using inside the PS5, based off of what they revealed at their tech presentation, is that they're trying to aim for a $400 price tag, because I think that 500 scares them, and I think they're waiting to see, because I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure it's weird. You would think, okay, you would think that a PS5 is going to have 1 terabyte of space, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much
Yeah.
do you think it has? Or do you know how much it has?
Isn't it like 500 gigs?
The PS5? No. So the Series X is going to be 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Would you think that the PS5 is 500 or 1 terabyte?
I,
Or
I, I, I thought it was 500 from the like state of play they did, where they revealed tech about it.
no, the tech reveal that they did is 825 gigabytes,
Uh,
which is such a weird number.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does seem
825.
like you're trying to you're trying to shave off as much as you reasonably can at that
Yeah, I
point.
think they're trying to give us as much as they can while keeping it at 400. And I think that if like Microsoft comes out and says that the Series X is 500, they'll be like, "Whew, okay, we can reveal this at $400." But if or they or they might be hoping that Xbox comes out and says it's 600, and they'll say that the PS5 is 500. I think that so that they can make a profit, and then but let's say the Series X gets announced and it's $500. Sony cannot say that Sony cannot sell that console for $500 because they will just be giving Microsoft free marketing, because all Microsoft has to say is, "Oh, it's the same price as the PS5, but we have the better hardware."
Mhm.
And that is not going to go well.
From
So
the tweet I saw, the really close in hardware on every category except for one. Microsoft has a slight edge on every single hardware category except for one, against the
yeah, yeah,
PlayStation 5, um,
yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah. So the PlayStation has a bigger SSD because that's where they're focusing on speed. Said like Mike Cerny said that he wants to get rid of load time. Basically,
Yeah.
he wants to get rid of them. Basically, so they're focusing on speed of games and fluidity. Microsoft is focusing on power. Either way, power is more expensive than like fluid than efficiency. And a lot of people like power, so they can't be selling it at the same price. Sony has to sell the PS5 at a cheaper price. So to summarize my last 10 minutes of blabbering,
Oh, fine. It's
they're
great.
waiting for a price. They're waiting for the price to be.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Waiting for the price. I mean, I think it makes sense if they think Microsoft's gonna say it's 600. I think if everyone's kind of under the assumption that Microsoft is probably gonna say 500, maybe a 2% chance they say 400, then I don't think it's a price issue, because if from Sony's point of view, if everyone's kind of on the agreed like that there's a 95% chance it's 500 and a 2% chance it's 400, and 3% chance it's 600. If everyone's kind of under that understanding, and Sony would know how much like those parts cost because they're making something close to it, then they probably are cutting costs, so they know how much it would cost. I think if everyone's kind of on the assumption that it's going to be 500 or maybe 400, then from Sony's point of view, I don't know if it really is waiting for a cost issue, because if you think about it from their point of view, they say 500, great, we release it at 400, $100 cheaper, that's great marketing. If they say 400, you're like, well, we can't go 300. I mean, that's too much. You can't drop it down to stay
Yeah.
100 under. So I don't.
Mhm.
I think it's only them waiting on price if they think it could be 600.
I think they think it's 600. I think it has a good chance of being 600.
I think it's 500. That's what I think. Personally, I think the Xbox is 500. I think the PlayStation has a chance of being 400, but I think they're both going to be 500. I think Microsoft's going to say 500, and Sony's probably going to take a step back and realize that they probably don't want to do 400, even though it would be great. Maybe 450. Maybe, I mean, just
Maybe 450.
$50 isn't gonna it's gonna be a reasonable help, not as much as 100 obviously, but it's very shiny to people to see
Yeah.
500 or 4, and then nothing else really matters. um yeah, I don't know. For me, I think that Sony, I want to say it's maybe a game issue of like what do we have to go along with it. Yeah, I mean, But I mean, Microsoft just announced the console. They didn't say anything, so you don't really need games to go along with it. Maybe they want to
we know
advertise that though.
we know Infinite is
Oh, what?
their launch. Halo Infinite.
Yeah, we know that. I mean, it's. I really do think that they're cutting it close. Maybe they had an original idea and they realized they really couldn't, within a reasonable budget, price something at 400 and do the hardware that they have. So maybe they went back to the drawing board and say, okay, what if we do this? What if we cut storage and lower this a little bit and try to get it where we could price it at 450 or 400? And I think because of that, they're working on a tighter schedule than Xbox, and I think they're just not ready. Honestly, to me, I think what it is it's really not the point of being ready to show at a full, like at a place they want it to be. I don't think it's at the place that they wanted to be at for them to show.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just, and honestly, I think if they're not ready now, they're probably not going to be ready until middle of April. I mean,
yeah.
That's why I think it's going to be announced. I think it's going to be announced anywhere from April 10th to the 19th, somewhere around that. I like that range in my head.
That seems like a safe bet.
Yeah. It's because it's not like gamers and because we can kind of understand how a video game development, like what could be, like why Nintendo is waiting on showing Breath of the Wild, and like we can kind of understand to a level that consoles are so much different because most gamers really, I mean, you get these situations and you just don't know why, and you can't really think of a reason. I mean, at the end of the day, we're speculating on pretty much the same stuff we could speculate on, like if a video game was delayed. It is going to be interesting to see though, and I think when it finally gets announced, Twitter's going to flip the fuck out when they announce that like a direct is happening and then like a state of play. And maybe Microsoft throws the hat in and Xbox direct.
Mm-hmm.
But we should probably start wrapping up.
Yeah. I just want to mention one last thing that we didn't get to talk about.
No, you're fine.
I didn't list it. Animal Crossing. Not gonna talk much about it. I just want to talk about its sales.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you heard, but it just in the UK, not counting digital.
Yeah.
Its launch has been the best Switch launch, even better than Pokemon.
It's crazy.
For one. Two, it is selling 3.5 times more. It sold 3.5 times more than all the past Animal Crossing launches combined.
That's awesome. That's really
cool. And it is also the biggest Switch launch in Japan, also counting Pokemon. I just wanted to say that. I think that's really crazy. That Animal Crossing that much power.
Do you think it would have been like that? People weren't staying inside? Do you think?
I think sales would have still been great. I don't know because if anything, I feel like they should be lower. Just because that's physical, that's not digital. I think most people are buying their games digitally right now.
Oh, that's just physical? Fuck.
Yeah, that's just physical. So if anything, I feel like it would be better if this whole self-quarantine thing wasn't going on.
That's I love that. It's like, no one go outside. Animal Crossing sells 3.5 million. Physical. Yeah, it's like, I just like the fucking government is just sitting there like,
fuck.
I don't know what the fuck do with these people. They won't listen.
Yeah.
They won't fucking listen. They're just going to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to mention.
Well, we'll be back in July.
No, we'll be back sooner. We'll be back sooner.
We'll be back when Minecraft releases the Never update, and I'll talk about that for a couple hours.
No,
come
back next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. I don't know. Things aren't happening. If there's no fucking direct Thursday, how are we going to come back next week? What are we going to talk about?
Oh, yeah. If there's no direct, then I don't know how we'll come back, but hopefully we can come back.
We'll figure some shit out. I'll work on the podcast topic document now that we're actually doing podcasts again. Next week, yeah, right? Okay,
no,
I'm dedicated.
I have more time now.
Now I'm dedicated.
I'm on spring break. I'm on spring break.
I'm dedicated now to prove a point. Thank you for
We'll
watching.
come
huh?
back next week. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've had a wonderful time. I sure did. This was fun. I
It
probably
was
need
fun.
to redo the overlay and fix the webcam sizes, but I can do that really
It looks
easily.
good. I really like how this looks.
Yeah, I really like how the overlay looks also. Um, yeah, I can I can take and make them a little bit bigger. My
Mhm.
entire reasoning for not doing that was just because I didn't want to lose that. That's definitely Traverse Town and that's definitely LeBlanc. I didn't want to lose that detail, and then it doesn't come through as obviously. But I don't know, maybe a touch bigger. I'll fiddle with it. But no, thank you for
Yeah.
watching, and have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.